Hi there, welcome to day 23 of my 1 a day challenge. My name is Rebecca. You'll see if you follow my YouTube channel that I haven't posted a video for the last 2 or 3 days, and yeah, life is a roller coaster. Oh god, I just got that Ronan Keating song stuck in my head then, popping into my head. I won't sing it, I'll save you that luxury. Basically, I haven't recorded a video for the last couple of days, even though I've committed to recording one video every day for a year. And the reason being, after my previous videos, I kind of went into a bit of shock following the realizations about my dad, especially having the second flashback. And I think following the second flashback, I was moving house and everything was moving really quickly, and it was all kind of action. And then I kind of started slowing down a bit and sort of thinking, oh my god, this has really happened, and it really started becoming a lot more real. And it was a couple of days ago, I think it was Friday, and I really actually did just sort of go into shock. I was completely numb, very detached from my body, felt the need to eat a lot to try and ground myself. And I spent the last few days in this state. I had a really powerful evening on Saturday night because I ran a cacao ceremony, and that was beautiful because it just reminded me of the power of being in service to kind of put things in perspective. But even then, there was still that feeling of detachment there, you know. I was kind of a bit spaced out, kind of vacant, and it was fine. I'm used to that in my spiritual work. It's kind of my safe zone. But then, yeah, yesterday it was, I don't know, I can't even actually remember what I did for most of yesterday. What did I do yesterday? God, I can't even recall. But in the evening, my boyfriend came home from work, and basically, I won't go into too much detail, but I just had a really, really powerful shift, and I kind of came back into my body, and a lot of tears with it. But what I want to talk about today more than anything really is it's just fascinating. I think doing this video series is helping me observe myself a lot more and kind of like watch the behaviours that are coming up for me and kind of the patterns that aren't so healthy. And one of them in particular is almost like a sense of panic when things are starting to feel like they're settling and feeling still. And we haven't unpacked properly yet. We've still got boxes around everywhere. We need to get a couple of pieces of furniture in. But I'm getting to that point now where I'm like, okay, soon we're going to be feeling settled. All our things will be in the right places. I'll be sort of setting up my business to run more. And then I start getting like this wave of anxiety thinking, oh God, but and it's almost like I go into this existential crisis of like, but what is the meaning of life? Why am I here? Why am I doing this? Why should I be doing this and not that? Am I doing the right thing? And oh my God, the anxiety, it's crazy. So I'm observing, I haven't actually gone into that state yet, but I just had the first flashes of it this morning, thinking, right, well, this is what I'm doing. And I think in reality, it's just a lack of peace with just being. Wherever I am, whenever I am, whatever I'm doing. And this need to constantly have change or drama, or it's like, what if for a year of my life, everything was stable? And I mean, I grew up, my life has been incredibly, incredibly dramatic up to this point. There have been so many traumas and highs and lows, and it's been like a soap opera. So I guess in a way that's kind of comfortable territory for me. I'm probably maybe slightly in the habit of that. But it would be nice to break that habit. So we'll see what happens with that. I'm coming back to having a proper routine again because I feel that really does anchor me in my body and in the present moment. And then within that framework of having my morning and evening routine, I can kind of see how everything fits together from there. So that's where I'm at, and yeah, questioning the whole video series thing again, like why am I doing this, especially having had a break, because usually when I leave things for a bit I then give up and don't go back to them. So it's interesting for me coming back and doing this again. But I see it as a new chapter at the same time. I healed something very deep last night. Really deep. And I forgot to say as well, in my dreams all night, I was in a semi-dream state, semi-sleep state. And I had some profound stuff happening. I was kind of seeing grids of the flower of life. I know that my friend Andy has talked about this in some of his blog posts. I'll put a link to his blog at the bottom of my page because it's really valuable. He writes some really valuable stuff on there. But yeah, I was seeing, it was almost like in fragments and flashes and feelings, I could get a sense of going to the core of the wound, kind of like it was in a very abstract place, so almost like in space, like in an abstract time and space place where this wound has been held within me, of the sexual abuse. And it was almost like it was just being healed and woven together, and it was rippling out across all different dimensions and across time and woven in with the flower of life into my reality. And it was like, wow, I don't know, a really profound healing happened last night with Tim. I'll just say it's when we had sex. I wasn't going to say that because I was just like, yeah. So yeah. Oh God, I've got all embarrassed and I'm blushing now. Right. On that note, I am going to say goodbye and yeah, have a think about where this video series is going and make sure that it's still adding a lot of value for people. So thank you for watching and namaste.